In this video, we are talking about side-side-side similarity. And so if we take a look here, we see that we have SSS similarity, or side-side-side similarity. And this occurs if all three sides of the triangle are proportional, or have the same scale factor. Remember, scale factor is the number that we multiply by in order to get the other side. So, taking a look at this, we focus on trying to match the sides that are the smallest to greatest. So if we take a look here, we have shortest to shortest, which in this case, on my first triangle, my shortest side is AB. So we could say AB over. My shortest side on this triangle would be the smallest number, which is 6, which happens to be DE. So then you see we have 3 over 6, or a scale factor of 1 to 2, which means for every 1 unit on the first triangle, which is the ABC triangle, I have 2 units on the big triangle. So if I have 3, then I should double that and get 6. If we look at the medium side, so medium, we have which is 4, which is BC. So I have BC over my next side, which is EF, which is 8. And once again, we have 4 over 8, which is 1 to 2. So again, this triangle, for every 1, this side is 2. And the longest side, we had AC over FD, which gives us 5 and 10, which tells me that my similarity statement needs to be where AB and ED or DE are in line. Okay? And then I need EF. So this is actually the wrong statement because it needs to match BC. So D and E are actually in the wrong place. So we need to cross that out and rewrite it as DEF, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So we have DE first, then we have BC and EF, and then we have our last one of FD and CA. Okay? The order matters, so we have to make sure that we write in the right order. As you see, by saying EF, if you say EF, that means that it needs to match AC, and AC was the big side, and FD was the big side, so that doesn't work. Okay? So, good error there in order to correct. Let's take a look at the next thing. So if we determine if triangle DEF and triangle ABC are similar, okay, so if we take a look, again, we want our shortest over shortest so that we can figure this out. So my shortest side here is AB over, my shortest side over here is DE. So this is short. Now I'm going to put an S for short. So S over S is equal to that, which tells me that I have 6 over 12, which is equal to 1 over 2, or 1 colon 2. Okay? Then we need our next shortest side, which is BC. So we have our medium side, which is BC over, which was 7, over. Looks like FE, or EF, which is 14, which is also 1 over 2, which is also 1 to 2. Okay. Then we have our longest side, which is going to be AC over FD, or DF. And that tells me that I have 8 over 16, which is equal to 1 over 2, which should be 1 to 2. So we see that we have the same common ratio, or scale factor, of 1 to 2. Okay. We also check and see that AB and DE match, BC and EF match, and DF and AC match. So the similarity statement is in fact true. So they are similar, by SSS, and their common ratio is going to be 1:2 as we go from 1 to 2. Or sorry, the common ratio is actually in reverse due to the statement because triangle DE came first, and so I wrote my fractions upside down. Oops, so swap them. You always put the first triangle on top, so this will be 2 to 1. So for every 2 that are in this triangle, it is similar to this triangle having 1. Okay? Our last example is down here. It says determine if the figures are similar and justify your answer. Okay? So there's a lot of ways we could do this. So we can start by saying, okay, look, we have 2 angles that are the same. So by AA similarity, triangle A similar to triangle O. Then we have T and then C. And we have G and then D. So we determined that triangle ATC is similar to triangle OGD by AA similarity. But we can also use the sides, so let's do it the side way. So shortest over shortest means that I need CT over the shortest over here, which is DG, which gives me 3 over 2. Medium over medium means that I have AC over OD, which is 9 over 6, which also equals 3 over 2. And then largest over largest, which would be AT over OG, which is 18 over 12, which is also 3 over 2. So, by SSS similarity, triangle ACT is similar to triangle OGD with a scale factor or a common ratio of 3 to 2. So for every 3 units here, there's 2 units there. And that is how you do similarity by SSS